I often refer to some people as sleepers. By that, I don't mean it negatively at all. In fact, I see it as a deep compliment. A sleeper is someone whose presence doesn't shout, but whose character quietly speaks volumes. Too often, when I meet someone for the first time, the conversation begins with a list of accomplishments, titles, or impressive stories. Sometimes it feels like a resume spoken aloud. I don't doubt their experiences, but I often wonder if the story has been polished, embellished, or perhaps borrowed from another. But then others don't lead with hero stories or achievements. They introduce themselves with humility, even meekness. Those are the people who intrigue me, the ones I want to know more about. Ron is a man I knew from church for several years before discovering who he really was. To me, he had always been a kind, thoughtful, and soft-spoken person. Many years ago, while we were on a flight to Baltimore, he casually mentioned that he had flown F-4 jets in Vietnam. He had completed countless stories over North Vietnam and provided close air support for troops on the ground. Later, he became a test pilot for the F-15, a fighter bomber that set new standards in aviation. What struck me most wasn't his military service, though. That was extraordinary. It was the fact that he had carried these stories quietly for years, never offering them as the first thing I or anyone else would know about him. He was also a deeply Christian man, and his humility seemed to be the thread that held all his life together. That encounter taught me something invaluable. True strength doesn't need to announce itself. Humility and meekness can be the most powerful introductions of all. The most memorable people I meet are not defined by what they have done, but by who they are. I often wonder, when I meet someone, do I lead with my accomplishments or my humility? That choice shapes not only how others see me, but also how I see myself. Watch for the blind spots.